I'm at your service.
Bye.
Take care. Take care. Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try. Take care.
Good day, Master Bailiff.
God be with you. What's the trouble?
Lame Agatha, that old crone who lives on the edge of the village.
What's she done to you?
Well, I thought you should know. She's getting mixed up in the herbwoman's trade and selling folk all kinds of ointments and potions.
What's wrong with that?
It's all a swindle and a cheat. She ought to be burned as a witch.
What kind of ointments and potions are you talking about?
Oh, you know, potions for an aching head, women's pains, and herbs to make cows give more milk.
Well, I suppose she did something to you, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
She exed my hens and now they won't lay. And she put a spell on her own so they lay double.
Spells and witchcraft? That's a very serious accusation. What do you mean, it's a swindle?
Because those mixtures of hers don't work. It's nothing but plain water with herbs and pork lard.
How do you know about it? Have you tried something from her yourself?
Me? Why would I? Well, that would be a sin, wouldn't it?
I don't think there's anything untoward going on here. Folk will always turn to quacks and herbalists for remedies. As long as they're hurting no one, leave them to it.
Witches should burn.
You call that justice? Next time I'll go straight to the bishop.
You're right there.
Lucky, come on then. You must be here somewhere.
Yeah.
Your money or your lives. Let me in. What have we got? Entertainment.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Here, go.
Is that all you?
To hell with you. Hey,
You're dead. Is that the best you can do? What's the matter? Come on.
You call that combat?
I'll slaughter you. Is that all you've got?
Is that the best you can do? Oh, dear God.
Yeah!
God be with you, Henry.
Sir Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me. Pribyslavitz is up and running once more, and making money. And the church is as good as new.
Indeed? That's excellent news. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Of course, we can go right away.
See you later.
Welcome to Pribyslavitz.
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own two eyes, beautiful.
Me and Marius did our best.
As you saw on the way here, the village is prospering, trade is booming, and the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job. I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
Thank you, sir.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We had to clear the woods and the ruins of the former buildings,
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the two of you have achieved here.
Master Bailiff, this can't go on.
Oh, you've got yourself all worked up. Is there a problem?
I should say so. Things have been quiet for so long we've rested on our laurels. But the enemy never sleeps.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's still vermin in these woods. The two-legged kind. There's humans wandering around like they own the place. There's not enough men in the garrison. They're falling asleep on duty. All it takes is for some band of cutthroats to come back looking for some stash they've buried here, and we're done for.
You reckon we need more men? But where would I find them?
Sir, we can manage without a few woodcutters or farmhands, but men-at-arms are essential. Give me a few men, and I'll make soldiers of them.
You're right. I'll let you have a few woodcutters and labourers.
Thank you, sir. That's a wise decision.
What in God's name is he up to?
So,
Let's see. How do you think you... We've already finished excellent work.
I'm glad you're pleased. I want to build...
We've already finished...
Well, well, who's this coming here? I never set eyes on him in my life. No doubt one of those fucking troublemakers who's been going around murdering and thieving. What were you expecting? Hand over your coin.
A coin you want, is it? Well, I've got plenty as it happens. And I've got powerful friends, too. So heed some friendly advice and fuck off while you can. Otherwise...
Aye, it was just a mistake, see? Just a little mistake. Let's pretend it never happened.
go, you lout. You nearly killed me.
God bless you. What troubles you?
I've returned from Meth.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Menhart should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. See you later. You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Sometimes I ask what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again. We must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Sir, my investigation led me back to Skalitz, and I happened across a criminal there. I just wanted to report to you, sir, that I dealt with that murderer. He attacked me and, well, I got the better of it. He won't be doing any more harm to anyone.
That was a brave deed, Henry. Thank you. I see you've been doing an excellent job in my service. I sent a patrol there some time ago, and they never returned.
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merliet.
Christ! It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
And this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. Antinomious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen. What happened?
That's a lot.
Well, if I'm to...
True. So, ever since then, they've had it...
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes. God be with you.
Yeah.
Good God, what a bloody mess. It looks like that wagon was loaded with charcoal. This is valuable. They must have been in a hurry or they'd never have left it behind. I'm on the right track. It looks like blood. Blood. Charcoal burners. Another clue. I must be going the right way. Jesus Christ, people. What happened at... What? I'm a friend of his.
Who?
That fellow you brought here. I need to find him. I have to help him. I owe it to him, you see.
I don't know nothing, and I haven't seen nothing.
If you want to know something about it, just ask Boyar. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Who is this boy?
Boyar cracks the whip around here.
Thank you.
Take care now.
I'm on the right track. Another clue. I must be going the right way. This way. It looks like blood.
God be with you.
What do you know about the wagon that...
I haven't a clue what you're talking.
Really?
Yes.
Do you have any idea?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you.
Possibly.
And poison the well in Merchoyed. They're the kind of men you...
I didn't get on the wrong side of them.
What happened?
Let's just get this straight.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of bloodstains leading to the camp?
I was just getting to that.
So you have him here somewhere?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
Do you know who...
Not a clue.
Did he tell you any...
He wasn't exactly talkative.
Where is he?
We've locked him away in the shed.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know.
I don't mean to hurt him.
So be it. Here.
Thanks.
Good luck to you.
Who are you?
Never mind that. I've come to help you.
Thank God. I thought I'd breathe my last here. Lucky for me, my guardian angel comes bursting through the door.
I'm no angel, so you'll have to answer a few questions before you get my help.
Ah, well, I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
Can I see your wound?
Are you a quack?
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood. You need to staunch it.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin. I swear.
Gah! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks! They're behind the shed.
That's him! That's got to be that knight!
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Damn. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasau Inn.
Who are you?
Never mind. I'm nowhere. Who is...
No idea.
Who... Do you know... Can I... I can try. Tell me more...
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
Yeah!
Verflucht. You're stronger than you look.
Well?
Who is that, Davy? It seems I have finally met my match.
I want to know everything. Who you are, why you're here, and what you know about the ambushed wagon.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished, anyway. Just as you are.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye, if we do indeed have a common cause.
Stand up.
It is true our meeting has not begun well, but if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Meinhard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzig, then you must know him.
Of course I know him. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made, but I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that.
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know, but this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
That sounds a bit fishy.
It is simply that my master does not wish to be revealed. And if we are to help one another, that is how it must remain.
Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
It's a German city, right?
Correct. A city of great wealth, where there are many merchants. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The puzzle alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the puzzle alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
And what about that wagon?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection.
What happened?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Menhard cut the horse.
What next?
While I was chasing Menhard, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him?
Unfortunately not.
Why did you let...
I wanted to... until he came to this...
What do you mean?
The matter was in...
What, in the monastery?
I cannot say.
So they were
Yes.
Shouldn't you go...
No.
What's your...
I told you. I am...
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight.
It is true, I have...
So you're not a knight?
I'm a trustworthy soldier.
All right, then. Very well.
Godspeed.
Hey, lad. Don't you want to know what you do on the rat day this morning?
I've got something. I hope you won't need...
Thank you. I've got something that needs...
All right. I bet you even sleep.
Wouldn't you like to take a...
I'd love to. Home already. See you another time then.
Yeah.
God save.
I'd like to make
So what are you...
proper bath.
As you wish.
Fine.
I'm sure you're...
Yeah.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Master Fayfire, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. It turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the quaestor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognise the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. May the Lord watch over you.